Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about some important updates, some massive updates, some major updates that Samsung has dropped for their software throughout the month of March, including updates leading up to the stable release of One UI 7, for in which case the Galaxy Z Fold 6 will be dropping tomorrow, April 10th, or Thursday, I guess, April 10th. I'm getting my days mixed up because today's the 7th, right? Today's the 7th. So, yeah, 3 days from now would be Thursday, April 10th, 2025. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into those apps to see exactly what is Samsung up to, as well as how you can make sure you're prepared for the update when it comes to One UI 7. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification bell, so all free. That way you notice our videos. So you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. We are on the verge of 10,000 subscribers. Thank you to you guys for me allowing, for me earning your support, earning your trust, earning your attention, but also you guys trusting, being patient throughout this process. Had a rough couple weeks being extra busy, haven't been able to kick out as much content as I would have liked to, but that has been able to change over the course of the next couple of weeks, being able to get out a lot of content for you guys, so that way we can enjoy this moment of new tech, software related anyways, when it comes to Samsung and in-house anyway, with some new fitness tech from Samsung that we're able to run through its paces, give you guys some good recommendations. So again, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, so that way you never miss my videos. Now let's get into the video. Let's unfold and unpack what Samsung's got going on. And I've reorganized my screenshot so that way we can start with March 5th. Samsung released updates for the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro Management, the Gaming Hub, and Netflix. Updates that I think were very crucial. Netflix, not necessarily because that's not Samsung related, but the Gaming Hub and the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro Manager, big deals because they had to work alongside the One UI 7 beta. They had to work alongside being optimized in general. And I reported on it not that long ago, but the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro was having a slight little weird issue when it came to the ultra band speech. I believe for phone calls and whatnot. And I believe that was earlier March when that took place, if not like late February. But it issued out an update to address that, which is great to see. And so what can I do? I can delete this now that we've talked about it. The next one is Samsung Cloud. Something that we hope Samsung really builds out to be very similar, if not better than iCloud in my opinion. And I think it has some of the potential already there, or some of that already met, I should say. Some of that potential is already met within Samsung Cloud. They just have to really make it more robust. Side note, kind of similar to Sony's PlayStation Network, how that needs to definitely become more robust. It needs an infrastructure improvement if it wants to do any level of competition with Game Pass and Xbox Cloud and being able to really run digital games well. It's kind of similar. It's the same vein here with Samsung's Cloud. They really need to improve this and optimize it in a way where we can fully trust and rely on it across the devices. And like I said, that DNA is there because between Samsung Galaxy devices, you pretty much don't have a problem being able to just pick up your next Samsung device and have everything loaded to it. It's there. It just needs to be I don't want to say drastically, but markedly improved. Now, what is this? Oh, this was the update, I believe. If I do this, yep. So this was the initial One UI 7 beta, giving us all the details that came for One UI 7. Then you have AR Doodle, Samsung Vision Model, and Battery Guardian was optimized for One UI 7, which is great as well because you're still gonna be looking at wanting to optimize and get the most out of your phone, and that's by means of being watchful with your battery life and maximizing the efforts or the efficiency of your daily use of your phone or device, and Battery Guardian has that taken care of for you. And the Samsung Vision model is definitely for Galaxy AI, which is rolling in with One UI 7 officially, and that's to help with machine learning. That's to help with being able to contextualize things that you ask the assistant that you want your Samsung apps to make use of with all the assistive AI, with Samsung Notes, with writing, with drawing. That's what that's going to definitely help with. And so it's good to see that not just got an update, but Samsung's paying attention to that as well. And then we have Theme Park that got updated. And as you guys can see there, what does it say? I'm going to have to Then it says expanded selection of wallpapers and stickers, UI improvements, change folder and app drawer icons, essentially to match the One UI 7 standard and get some of that dust out of there, that debris. As you see here, theme park, good lock, staying updated, and beautifully enough, good lock for the most part was completely usable throughout the One UI 7 beta experience, and that's because Samsung was already updating the modules to be ready for One UI anyway. There was only like one or two modules that wasn't quite ready yet, and then those were shortly after updated to be usable or functional when it came to the One UI 7 beta. So again, that shows the improvement, the massive improvement on Samsung's side to keep their apps up to date and in order and well optimized in a much more expedited pace, a pace that continues to keep up with everything else that they're trying to do. Let's see, voice recorder was updated. Good Lock received an update. This was one of the first Good Lock updates. Improved for app stabilization and modified some phrases. So the phrases was basically like explanation of certain features within the Galaxy or the Good Lock app modules. Voice recorder probably needed to be optimized a little bit more because Galaxy AI is also involved there when it comes to transcription and when it comes to being able to record within Samsung Notes itself. And so it's good to see that Samsung brought their A game, keeping that updated throughout the month of March as well. Then, of course, you have Shop Samsung, keeping the deals up to date, fresh. We had new phones drop this month with the A26 and the A36. The A56 is on the horizon. The Galaxy Tab S10 FE and Galaxy S10 Plus FE are on their way out soon as well. Now, we didn't know about the S10 FE officially yet prior to this update because this one took place around March 15th. So, nonetheless, they had to keep that updated. And then you had GPU Watch, something that I believe helps with the GPU. But this was like I didn't even know this was there until I saw this update pop up within the Galaxy Store. And so I had to figure out, okay, well, what does that mean? And this is what it is right here. The GPU Watch is a tool for monitoring GPU activity in your app. No one asked for you, Google. GPU Watch is a tool for monitoring GPU activity in your app. GPU Watch makes it easy for developers using Samsung devices to get GPU-related information shown in real time on the device's screen without the need for a PC connection. And sorry, I got that phone call there. Let me go ahead and knock that out. So definitely something a little bit more developer related, which is fair, but it's nice to see that they have something there as well for a tool for them to use to make sure they can optimize their apps for our use. So that's good to see there. Then you have automatic verification. I think was a new app added with One UI 7. Lockstar was updated. Again, Good Lock keeping itself updated. And as you see, it says supports devices for One UI 7. And then it says integrated the Lockstar settings screen with the preferred lock screen editor. Sorry for my focus is going crazy right there. So Lockstar, what's nice is like when with lock screen, you actually are able to access Lockstar through your lock screen, customization settings. So that's also great to see there. And then you had Clock Face, which is another Good Lock app module, getting the support for One UI 7. So that's why I said throughout this beta process, it's been a very smooth, fluid experience because Samsung was a little bit more prepared this time from that perspective to keep their other apps ready to go for One UI 7, even though they were very late with One UI 7. What's next? We have Clock, which improved and stabilized some features, and Samsung Visit In that got updated as well. I'm guessing with the clock, it probably had to, slightly retweak maybe the live animation for that, since that is a feature of the clock now. So I'm guessing that probably had something to do with that. But it's good to see that they still made note of that and adjusted that. Then you have nearby devices for Samsung, supports the DJI gimbal device, supports text to speech in Buds battery pop-up, stability, and bug fixes. So it's good to see that got it fixed as well, because you're going to need that in order to be able to keep up with your Samsung devices. The vision model got updated again around March 24th. So again, an app that is very crucial with Galaxy AI. They had to make sure that that's staying on top of its thing. One Hand Operation Plus got updated, and as you see here, adds new action AI Select. Let's see, fixed gesture angle settings not working. Some people were complaining or submitting the fact that they couldn't swipe from different angles with one hand operation plus. Good to see that got fixed there. And then it says it fixed the previous app issue and bug fixes and stability improvements for one hand operation plus. So again, good luck getting a lot of attention in the month of March here with Samsung. And then of course this was the beta 3, I believe, that I'm currently running right now. Secure Wi-Fi and Bixby Vision framework. Bixby Vision essentially is going to probably work alongside the Vision model app because Bixby is essentially now Galaxy AI, or in other words Gemini, because I have Bixby loaded as my press to hold, but Gemini kicks in, so that's hilarious that Bixby just kind of like slowly got exited out like that. But but nonetheless, the framework of it is still getting updated. And then you have the parental controls that got updated as well to make sure that's in line and harmony with probably Samsung Knox and One UI 7 security framework. And then you have Samsung Checkout that got updated, and then Keys Cafe got updated. Apply One UI 7 stabilization code, fix issues where apps occasionally crashed, fix issue when themed keyboard appeared in the goodness gracious, outdated version. And then it fixed issue where badges were displayed incorrectly in the keyboard editing screen, and other UI and operation errors improved. So Keys Cafe definitely got a nice sizable update there. It's good to see that because I use it as part of my keyboard customization, and so it's good to see that that's staying optimized. Samsung Health got optimized. Samsung Health needs to continue to get optimized, and they do a pretty good job of dropping at least like 1 to 2 monthly updates for Samsung Health because you want the accuracy, you want the ability to record your data, you want that data to be safe and secure, and you want to make sure that when you look at Samsung Health, you'll have a proper trend of what's going on with your health because that's the only way to really gauge and see what's going on with you. And so it's good to see that got an update here in March, and then the Smart Tutor for Samsung Galaxy got an update as well. And we're coming down here towards the end. You got Samsung News, Samsung Find, they got updated. So good to see that some of those smaller apps got updated as well. Probably just got optimized. Samsung Members got updated, probably because of One UI 7 coming through the pipeline. Some more new cards and placards probably got to be put in there, news articles and whatnot. So it's good to see the Members app staying fresh and up to date from that perspective as well. And then you have Shop Samsung that got updated again because of some of the things, some of the hardware that I mentioned before with the new phones, the new tablets, new deals, keeping that app fresh and keeping the ability to check out, use Samsung Wallet. All that needs to be secure and straight there. The Samsung language core needed to be updated, and Shop Samsung got updated again. So it's good to see that. And that was April 5th. So now we're in April with some of these updates. And I don't mind sharing these with you because these updates are the ones I really wanted to talk about when it comes to One UI 7. And Good Lock itself had to receive a nice sizable update because this says improved to get list of latest apps in the store immediately after the Android OS upgrade and improve for app stabilization. So we see here that Samsung has now fully prepared Good Lock for the release of One UI 7, so you have no issues with Good Lock when One UI 7 drops. If you're a new user to Good Lock, you'll be able to find Good Lock with no issues when One UI 7 drops, and the app modules will be working when One UI 7 drops for your device. And so, as I've already previously stated, I've been able to work Good Lock on One UI 7 beta 99% well, and it's good to see that it's going to be more or less 100% when the official software releases for the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the Flip 6 on April 10th. But the rollout starting in Korea has already started as of April 7th. So be on the lookout for your device because the S23 devices and whatnot, I think is around April 14th. And then devices older than that will roll out in the coming weeks after April 14th. So definitely April 7th, 10th, and 14th are going to be big days for Samsung Galaxy devices for One UI 7. So definitely be on the lookout there for that. And then we also got Expert Raw that received an update. and that definitely probably need to be fine-tuned for One UI 7, and with some of the new camera features and camera upgrades with One UI 7, Expert Raw needed to make sure that it can handle all that processing power. Pentastic got updated, and that says this version supports One UI 7 and later devices. Apply a stabilization code for One UI 7. Apply a new feature, custom floating icon. So that's cool to see there. And I don't really use Pentastic that much because I barely use my S Pen for my Galaxy Z Fold 6, and that's because I don't use my S Pen case. So that's as simple as that. If I use my S Pen case more often, I would use the S Pen, but I just don't. And so those who do, and those who have an Ultra device who has the S Pen more readily available to use, Pentastic will be ready and waiting for you with One UI 7, so that way you can have more customization fun with your S Pen. So it's good to see that that got an update as well. And if you see here, and it was noticeable with the Galaxy, with the last couple screenshots I had, find more apps. The Galaxy Store also received an update that now presents a little bit more information in the update screen for you. And that's what you can see here when it comes to find more apps. And overall, just kind of like the look and aesthetic has a slight different, slightly different look now when it comes to Samsung's Galaxy Store and One UI 7. So it's good to see that as well. And that's it. That's all the updates. Hopefully you guys appreciate and enjoyed that. Let me know if you guys have kept your apps up to date. Are you looking forward to One UI 7, what you're able to use there? The comment section is open for discussion. Again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, the notification bell, so all free. That way you know it's our video, so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. And don't forget to hit that super thanks button down there by the like and dislike button, Cash App and PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's the way to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. It's your man Micah signing out, and until the next video, wait for it.